Hey guys, it's Jessica with Passionate Healers here, and I have been in a lot of deep reflection lately. Serious, deep, quiet, inner reflection. And a lot of that has to do with like the timing of life right now, what's going on in my life, and just kind of situations and just everything kind of lining up. And I have just really started to be honest with myself, really look inside myself and be honest with my mess and the overwhelm and I guess maybe kind of almost the drowning that I have been feeling in my life, the drowning of the mess that surrounds me, like in this messy closet, the drowning kind of in just the overload of our culture in things like social media and virtual reality and technology and the mess of dealing with my own personal technology like computers and stuff like that, and then way too much social media and just trying to keep up with the messes of everybody around me, my kids' messes and the animals' messes and then my own personal messes, and just really it's like, oh my gosh, I am just like drowning in the messiness of life, and a lot of that I am not in control of that, and some of it I am in control of. And so I've been like really digging deep and being honest with myself during this time, and just really trying to pick and choose and look at what am I in control of and what can I change, because there are some things that I can't, but there are some things that I can. And I think, I don't know about you, but I like to distract myself from what's really going on inside me, or I am dealing with other things going on around me instead of dealing what's really going on inside me and dealing with the emotions and stuff like that. So I have decided to really declutter, and not just declutter my house, but declutter my own personal space, declutter my mind, declutter my technology, declutter my social media, declutter my own personal space, like in my closet and in my bedroom, and really pick and choose what is important to me right now and what is the most important thing for me to have in my life. And if something physically or virtually or whatever is not serving me at this very moment, it needs to move out. It needs to get gone. And the thought of, well, it used to, maybe I should hold on to it, or I should hold on to it, or I should keep this. It might do good. And I'm like, no. There's too much. It's overwhelming my mind. It's overwhelming my emotions. It's overwhelming my time and my energy and everything. And it's not giving me a clear space to think and live and be me and really digging deep. And so as I'm going through this, I'm realizing that, when you do inner deep work inside yourself, you really just can't explain that to people because nobody really gets it. You're like trying to explain it, and then they're like, oh yeah, and then they start telling you stuff, and you're like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say. I honestly do not have the words to say what is going on right now because it's so complicated, because it's like this inner deep web in my mind and emotions and spirituality and all this stuff. So it's like super complicated inside me. And so that's why I'm not really going to try to fully explain to you what is going on, because we're all on our own separate journeys, and you can't really fully understand what's going on deep inside someone because you're not them. And so, I mean, I don't even understand half the time what's going on inside me. So, I told you I'm going to try to get rid of things in my life that don't serve me, and so, which is something I don't want to do because it's painful. Because part of my problem is I have a condition that causes me to have really bad memories, like I can't think, I can't remember things, and so I hold on to physical things to help my memory, and I take pictures to help my memory because I can't remember things. And so I've tried to hold on to those things by using tangible things to help me. And so getting rid of things makes me feel like I'm getting rid of my memories, because they may never come back, and I may never see them or have them or know them ever again because I got rid of the tangible thing. And then there's the other parts of getting rid of actual physical stuff that is really painful because of dealing with chronic illness and physical pain and the trauma of going through all of that, and then also the saying goodbye of old times and never knowing what is in the future. And then, like, I know I'm not the person I used to be, but I'm still that person, but yet everything's changed, and it's so crazy complicated to the point where, okay, so just for example, like, I chose to get rid of some favorite pajama pants. Like, I love them. I think they're great. They're super cute. But I got rid of them. And when I decided to put them in the box to get rid of them, because the reason I got rid of them is because I have very traumatic, painful, sick time memories associated with those pants. Even though when I bought them, I was at an experience that was super fun and awesome. When I bought those pants, I was super happy at that moment, but I was also still dealing with sickness. But then I wrote out a whole bunch of painful, horrible sickness in these pants. And so when I put them in the box to get rid of them, I don't know, I just welled up inside me. I bawled like a maniac. I was like, oh my gosh, why is this so painful? But it just was, I was grieving over the trauma of the pain that I'd lived through and everything that I'd gone through, and how that horrible situation ruined this cute pair of pants for me. And I needed to get rid of that trauma out of my life, because every time I looked at them, I would think of that. And that's not what I wanted to think of when I was looking at these cute pajama pants. But you know, when you live in your pajamas, sometimes your pajama pants get wrapped up in the trauma that you've lived through. And so I know it seems really silly to me, but then it's also very, very deep and serious. So I just wanted to encourage you that to continue to dig deep inside yourself and be honest with yourself about the little details of your life, even down to silly pajama pants or you know, slippers or something, that if they are causing you to, you know, be sad on the inside, then move on, move forward, keep moving forward, always, always, always. And so I guess that's what I want to share with you today, is that be honest with yourself, dig deep about why you're doing things, what your habits are, about how you distract yourself, what you delve into, and all of that stuff that takes you away from your true self and like who you're supposed to be on the inside and that kind of thing. And so I just wanted to let you know that I am focusing on those things right now, and that's where I am. And so I have unplugged a little bit, and so I'm not doing as many videos right now. I am really just focusing on myself, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. And for the amp coil update, I think I've had it around 70 days or so, and it is actually one of the reasons that I am digging deep, because one of the things it does is it helps ground you to the earth and get you chill. And that is what it's doing for me. It is bringing me back to myself. It's taking away all of the agitations that I've been having, like in my mind and in my body and everything. It's just bringing down all of that. And so I'm able to kind of really see and deal with my life from a better place and a better perspective, because it's actually helping my mind and body and spirit all connect with less agitation, and it's bringing me to a much quieter place. So right now I'm in a much, much quieter place in my spirit and in my mind, which I think is really important during this healing time. So I do believe it is working towards healing my body. It is causing some herxing, so I'm having to kind of work through those herxes and stuff like that. But being in a quiet place mentally and emotionally and spiritually and everything, I think is also really key to healing the body. So I am taking this time and taking this moment to move forward in all of those ways, to really just focus on healing all of me on every level, because that's really what it's all about. Is because when I come out the other side, if my body is better, but my mind and emotions and priorities and habits and all of those things are unhealthy, then I'll just wreck my body again. So I want everything to be healthy. So that's what I'm working on, and I hope that's what you're working on for you, and that you never give up, ugh, can't even talk, never give up, and that you keep moving forward, and you find that quiet place inside yourself, and you face it, and you look and be honest with yourself about every little part of life, and really look at where God can change you on the inside and move you to who He created you to be. So I will see you next time. And oh, and I just got back from vacation, which was super awesome. I was going to tell you about that because I spent some time on the beach, which was totally chill, and that was really important for my spirit too. And so that was awesome. So I love you. I'll see you next time. I am one happy girl. I just spent like an hour playing in the ocean and covering myself in sand and building canals with sand and filling them with water, and I've had so much fun. It is so fabulous here. I am so excited to be here. I feel like a little kid. You can like sing in the ocean and scream and yell and no one can hear you, and it's so fun.